They bound Jesus and took him to the high priest. And all the chief priests and teachers of the law came together. Simon followed at a distance, and he began to warm himself by the fire next to the temple guards. The chief priests and the whole of the Sanhedrin were looking for evidence to condemn Jesus to death. They could not find any. Many gave their testimonies, but their statements would not agree. Some even gave false witness, saying, we heard him say that he would destroy the temple made by human hands, and then after 3 days build a new temple not made by human hands. But even their statements did not agree. Then the high priest himself spoke up. Are you not going to answer? What are these testimonies they're bringing against you? But Jesus remained silent. So once again the high priest spoke up. Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Most Blessed One? I am. And you will see me sitting at the right side of my Father, coming on the clouds in his glory. At this, the high priest tore his clothes, and he said, what more evidence do we need? You have heard this blasphemy? What do you think? And one by one, they all condemned him worthy of death. They blindfolded him, struck him in the face, saying, prophesy, and spat on him. Afterwards, the temple guards took him outside and beat him. While Simon was in the courtyard entrance, servant girl of the high priest, upon seeing him, took a closer look. You also were with that Nazarene? But Peter denied it, saying, I don't know what you or understand what you are talking about. And then he moved into the opening of the courtyard. And when the servant girl saw him there, she said, this fella, he's one of them as well. But again, Simon denied it. A little while later, those standing nearby said, surely you are one of them, for you are a Galilean. But Simon called down curses, and he said, I do not know that man that you are talking about. Immediately, the cock crowed. For a second time, and Simon remembered the word Jesus had spoken to him before the cock crows twice. You yourself will disown me 3 times. And then he went out and wept. Very early the next morning, the high priest, the chief priests, and the teachers of the law made their plans. They bound Jesus and took him to Pilate. Are you the king of the Jews? You have said so. Then the chief priests began to accuse him of many things, but Jesus remained silent. So once again, Pilate said, are you not going to answer? See the many things that they are accusing you of. But Jesus still remained silent, and this amazed Pilate. Now, it was the custom of the festival to release a prisoner. And there was a prisoner in jail by the name of Barabbas, a rebel. He had committed murder. The people went to Pilate and asked if he would do as the custom required. Do you want me to release to you the king of the Jews? For he knew the religious leaders had handed him over out of self-interest, but they rallied up the crowds to shout for Barabbas. What then do you want me to do with the one that you call the king of the Jews? Crucify him, they cried out. Why? What crime has he committed? But they cried out even longer, Crucify him! Wanting to satisfy the crowds, Pilate released Barabbas, and he had Jesus flogged and led out to be crucified.